Are you tired of relying on the grid for your electricity needs? But here's what surprised me about the Tumo-Int 1000W wind turbine. It's a game changer for off-grid living. For the best price, click the link in the description. But before we dive into the review, let me ask you this. Have you ever considered generating your own electricity with wind power? Therefore, if you're anything like me, you've probably done some research on wind turbines and their capabilities. However, I'm willing to bet that most of you are still unsure about what makes a good wind turbine, especially one as powerful as the Tumo-Int 1000W. But don't worry, today we'll be digging deep into its features, pros and cons, so you can make an informed decision. But first, let's take a look at some of the key specs of this turbine. It has a 1000W power output, making it perfect for powering small homes or cabins. Therefore, if you're planning to live off-grid full-time, this is definitely worth considering. However, I know what you're thinking. Is it really worth the extra money? And that's a valid question. But here's the thing. With this turbine, you won't have to worry about paying for electricity again. Therefore, in the long run, it might just end up saving you more money than you think. But don't take my word for it. Let's dive into some of the features that make the Tumo-Int 1000W so special. For one, its sleek and compact design makes it easy to install on any roof or mount on a pole in your backyard. Therefore, if space is an issue for you, this turbine won't take up too much room. However, what really sets it apart from other wind turbines on the market is its advanced technology that maximizes energy production even in low wind conditions. But don't just take my word for it. Let's look at some real-world reviews to see how well it performs. Let's take a look at this review from John D., who installed his Tumo-Int 1000W wind turbine last year. I was blown away by the performance of this turbine. It's been consistently producing more energy than I expected, even on days with low winds. Therefore, if you're looking for a reliable source of renewable energy, look no further. But what about maintenance? I know that's always a concern when it comes to wind turbines. Therefore, let me put your mind at ease. The Tumo-Int 1000W is designed with easy maintenance in mind. You'll have access to all the parts you need online, and even a comprehensive guide on how to perform repairs. However, what about the price? I know that's always a major concern when it comes to investing in a new product. But here's the thing. While it may be more expensive than some other wind turbines on the market, its advanced technology and energy production capabilities make it well worth the investment. Therefore, if you're looking for a reliable source of renewable energy that will save you money in the long run, look no further than the Tumo-Int 1000W wind turbine. But don't just take my word for it, try it out for yourself and see the difference it can make. But before we wrap things up, let me ask you this. Are you tired of relying on fossil fuels? Therefore, if so, consider making the switch to renewable energy with the Tumo-Int 1000W wind turbine. And as a special offer, click the link in the description for the best price. However, what about the warranty and customer support? I know that's always an important consideration when investing in a new product. Therefore, let me put your mind at ease. The Tumo-Int 1000W comes with a comprehensive 5-year warranty and dedicated customer support team. But don't just take my word for it. Let's look at some of the customer reviews to see what others have to say. I was blown away by the customer service I received from Tumo-Int. When I had a problem with my turbine, they were quick to respond and resolve the issue. Therefore, if you're looking for a company that truly stands behind their products, look no further. However, what about the noise level? I know that's always a concern when it comes to wind turbines. But don't worry. The Tumo-Int 1000W is designed to be extremely quiet, making it perfect for residential areas. Therefore, if you're ready to make the switch to renewable energy and start saving money on your electricity bills, click the link in the description to get the best price on Amazon. However, what about the installation process? I know that can be a daunting task, especially if you're not handy with tools. But don't worry, Tumo-Int offers professional installation services for an additional fee, so you can rest assured that your turbine is installed correctly and safely. But in all seriousness, folks, this turbine is a game changer for anyone looking to live off-grid or reduce their carbon footprint. Therefore, if you're ready to take the leap and start generating your own electricity with wind power, look no further than the Tumo-Int 1000W wind turbine. So there you have it, my honest review of the Tumo-Int 1000W wind turbine. But don't just take my word for it, try it out for yourself and see the difference it can make in your life. And as a special offer, click the link in the description for the best price on Amazon. Therefore, I hope this review has been informative and helpful in making your decision to invest in renewable energy. But before we go, let me ask you one more question. Are you ready to start saving money on your electricity bills and reduce your carbon footprint? If so, click the link in the description to get started today.